Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome. If you are joining us live, tell us in the comments, or if you're watching the replay, feel free to make a comment there and I can go back and watch it. Not watch it, but, reply back to you. Tonight, we're talking about book 6 in the Anne of Green Gables series, which is Anne of Ingleside. Compare our covers. Yours is really pretty. She's like under a tree.
Yeah, I do like mine, but I do also like your version.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like on
Um,
a tree and like there's kids playing at the river there and
yeah. I wonder if that's
oh,
Rainbow Valley.
I feel like it maybe should be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is book 6 in the series. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Every time I read an Anne book, I just love Anne so much that I'm just like, I love these books. Like every time I'm reading it, I'm just so happy to be reading it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to talk to you all about it tonight. So
Yeah.
welcome to our
Lovely.
discussion. Sock is saying, hey, hey, what is up, Anne party people?
Hey, Sock. Thanks for joining again.
Glad that you're here. We just finished a couple hours ago.
I finished this morning, so don't worry.
So I'm outnumbered 2-1. I finished last week,
Yeah.
but I made notes and I have questions, so I feel pretty good. But let's see. Today was supposed to be a nonstop couch day, but then I went out to get groceries and then did some tidying. Yeah.
I had to do groceries too. Today was a laundry and groceries sort of reset day.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we did grocery delivery. So,
Oh, nice.
but
Nice.
but it was a grocery day here. So,
Yeah.
Sock says she has my copy. And the
Nice.
back jacket synopsis deals with about 10% of the book overall. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious what your back says because mine is like this small little paragraph, and it's literally like what the end of the book is about
Yes,
Anna
mine is
Gilbert.
too.
Oh, okay. Because I was
It
like,
says Anne is a mother of 5 with never a dull moment.
yeah.
And Aunt Mary. Okay, well, just talk about Aunt Mary Maria.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That's at least the beginning. Yeah, that's the start.
yeah.
Yeah.
Still, Mrs. Doctor can't think of any place she'd rather be than her beloved Ingleside until the day she begins to worry that her adored Gilbert doesn't love her anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is the end
Literally,
of the
like
book.
the last 3 chapters or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
funny,
that's
yeah.
good.
Mostly the last 10%.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like spoilers.
It was interesting because I remember reading the back last
Yeah.
time, and so I kept waiting for what the back I was like, "Was this, like,
Yeah.
misprinted?"
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I started to wonder that too, but
yeah.
anyway.
But let's dive into what did we think of the book? And, of course, I like to know what everyone's star rating is. Um, And now that we're further into the series, I feel like we naturally are going to start comparing it to others. So,
Yeah.
how did this book compare to the others? Do
Yeah.
you want to start?
Sure, I can start. I think I gave us like a 4 star. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I was telling Emily beforehand, I basically read like a very big chunk all day Saturday. So like I was at least like enjoying it as I was reading. It was nice and like it felt just like a very like slow paced, cozy, comforting slice of life daily read sort of
Yeah.
thing. So I really enjoyed it. I liked the simplicity of it, I should say.
Yeah.
But I definitely think like compared to the other books, like compared to House of Dreams, it's not as strong. House of Dreams was strong. Whereas this
Mhm.
one, I feel like it's good, but it is like less of Anne, right? It's like mostly her kids, which I love.
Yes.
But we more see Anne at the beginning and end. Um,
Mhm. Yeah. I
but I
can't
liked it. But yeah,
remember.
there's less plot. It's definitely more just like character.
Right. It's just stories about the characters, especially like
Yeah,
you said, we get to see Anne as a mother in
yeah,
this book, which I have a question about.
that was cute.
Um, which I really enjoyed, but
Yeah.
there was a big focus on the kids, and I
Yeah.
think which makes sense because she is a mom, right? But
Yeah.
it was more like almost from the child's like the kid's POV at
Yeah.
times rather than like Anne's view of them kind of thing.
Yeah, like sometimes you would get like Anna side, like thinking about what happened to the kids or something. But yeah, I was, which I thought actually was really cute. I liked how they would like go to mummy and with all
Yeah,
their woes and problems, and it was really
right,
cute.
right. Um,
I will also
so
say that I think
yeah,
just this book, I think it does a good job of blending like a bit of Anne and a bit of the kids, because the next two are like really just the kids. Like it's very heavily focused on them. So this one
yeah,
does a good job of like starting to like get you used to that and
yeah. And
introduce that.
I had that in my mind too, right? Because I did know that the last two books are more focused on the kids. I think
Yeah.
the last book is it Rilla or Ryla's?
Ryla.
Ryla
Yeah.
from her
I
POV.
mean, that's how I've
Um,
been saying it.
yeah, the only reason that I was getting confused about how she pronounced her name was because I was reading it on audio she
Oh,
and she says Marilla. Like I know that that's where she
yeah.
gets like that's the name, right? And then they
Yeah.
call her like I think the nickname is Rilla or Ryla, but I don't know how they say
Okay.
it. So yeah, I don't
Wait,
know.
so how did the audiobook say it?
She said it like Rilla, like Marilla,
I mean, that makes sense.
but just
I don't
dropping
actually
the
know for sure. I've just been saying Ryla this whole time in my head.
yeah.
So
Well,
I might be wrong.
we'll have to look it up. I feel like there it must be, somewhere out there.
Yeah. I mean, it makes
Um,
sense, Rilla, because it's from Marilla, but Ryla
yeah.
just always sounded better to me.
Yeah, yeah,
I
I
just
like
read
I
it
was
as
like, "Oh,
Ryla.
Ryla's pretty."
Yeah.
Um, yeah, going back to the back of the jacket. Oh, and also her kids get into shenana hijinks, but mostly it's about her failing marriage,
It's not
which
even.
isn't even really failing.
It's not even. Because when that came up, I was like, I had forgotten about the back and I was surprised. And I was like, oh, this seems like oddly. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting ahead
Yeah,
probably of your
it's just
question.
like it's almost like out of left field.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's what it felt like.
and then it's just like the end of the book, which
Yeah.
we'll get to it, but I did find like the way that the book ended kind of wrapped it up. Like it made sense once you got to like the last like few pages, but I was like, this whole plot line is really just out of nowhere. But
Yeah.
um, Sock agrees with you that she thinks she liked House of Dreams
Yeah.
better,
Yeah.
which
House of Dreams is very strong.
agreed
Very
totally.
strong.
So for me, I really liked the book. I gave it 4.25 stars. Um, in comparison, I've given all of the other books 4.5, except for Windy Poplars, I gave 4.
Was that the
So,
one with the letters?
yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And when I was looking up questions for tonight, because I have some as I'm reading, but then I like to just see what's out there and kind
Yeah.
of make my own.
I mean, there's lots out there for this. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I feel like I read one question that said that this book was written after the next two books.
Ooh, okay. I
So,
meant to
like,
check when this was
in
interesting.
the original, like, series of books, I don't know if, uh, L.M. Montgomery went back and added this so it would make sense, you
Oh,
know?
okay. Yeah.
So that was just something where I was
Interesting.
like, "Oh, interesting," but I didn't do, like, a big dive through. But
Interesting.
yeah, it's copyright of the originally 1939.
Yeah, that's what I have too. And then I have. Oh yeah, because I have Rainbow Valley, and that's 1923, so it's like over
Yep.
10 years beforehand. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah. So that
Interesting.
kind of like changed things for me a little bit after I read
Right.
that. And I found that out after I read the book.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
I enjoyed this book.
Hmm.
Um I do I missed hearing from Anne. There were times where I
Yeah.
really missed hearing from Anne.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see her kids because,
Yeah.
it's kind of fun. You get to really see, like, the evolution of Anne, and there were certain stories, like, especially Nan, like, Nan reminded me a lot of Anne as a
Yeah.
child. So, that was kind of fun, but, um
Yeah, because I really liked the beginning where we see Anne and Diana and Avonlea. I
Yes,
was like, "Oh, yes, like,
that
we're
was
back
so
together."
yeah.
Yeah.
I personally loved that. I was like, "Oh, such a great, beginning," especially because, like, I
Yeah.
feel like we didn't get a ton of Avonlea in the last book. Like, we know that they went back and the Avonlea folks went and visited them,
Yeah.
um, but to have Anne and Diana be in Avonlea,
Yeah.
like, to see them as adults and they're talking about, like, their times as kids, it was just a really great,
Yeah.
like it just really, like, set the framework and the groundwork for, like, getting back into the story, you know?
Yeah, I think it was a strong beginning because it's like you as the reader are doing the, like, remember when with them, and because 'cause you're
Yeah.
like, you miss all of that, and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
miss it in it.
it was nice. I think especially as adults reading the book, it probably feels a little bit different,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, because I feel like, "Oh, like, I'm an adult with Anne," and
Yeah.
I'm, like, thinking back to, like, my childhood, and so I can,
Yeah.
like, easily put myself in her shoes.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So Sock says that she liked this one, but she did like House of Dreams better,
Yeah,
which I think we all are in agreement of that.
for sure.
The kids' adventures got a little repetitive. Yeah, for me, it was
I
almost
can see
like
that.
more just the pacing of the book,
Mm.
like the way that it was written. It just kind of felt like I loved the beginning where Anne and Diana were in Avonlea for like a chapter, and then she went back home
Yeah.
to uh, oh my gosh, St. Mary, something St. Mary,
Oh, Glen
Glen
St.
St.
Mary.
Mary,
Yeah.
and then um, Gilbert's great aunt comes, or aunt
Oh, yeah.
comes, and that storyline was really funny. And
Yeah.
Susan was cracking me up during that because she like did not like.
Yeah, and I like how we got to see little bits of Miss Cordelia that or Mrs. Marshall Elliott as she is
Yes,
now, but, like, she's in it now, she's like, "Mm-mm, uh-uh, no
yeah,
way."
yeah. So I thought that was really fun, and then it was like, okay, now that that's over, we're just gonna talk about the kids. And then it was like you
Yeah,
talked about the kids the whole time until the end of the book, pretty much, where you get to see Anne and Gilbert kind of have like kind of conflict. Um,
it was really just a misunderstanding.
yeah,
Like,
it was
Gilbert
a miscommunication.
yeah, like, Gilbert was just worried about his own thing, and like, totally misinterpreted it and, like, just, like, went off the rails about, like, what's wrong.
Right. And it was honestly very refreshing. I was like, that is relatable. So like even like
True,
100
yeah,
years ago, like that was relatable. Like that was a thing that married couples went through.
yeah, yeah, that is true. It did feel relatable. For sure. Oh, yeah, the kids.
Yeah. That was funny.
Oh,
Maybe
for
riding
Ryla.
with Tortilla.
Tortilla, yeah.
There was a bit of getting fat is the worst thing you can do as a woman that I found kind of irritating. It sort of bookended the book, not so much in the middle.
That's fair. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
I
know, like
do
yeah, sorry.
remember Anne and Diana talking about that.
Yeah.
That like Diana was saying that like, "Oh, Anne, you've kept your frame," kind of thing, but
Yep,
like I've
yeah.
gotten fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, at the end where she's, like, comparing herself to Christine and stuff, or
Right. Yeah,
so that was but yeah, which is
that's a
fair.
good point.
Yeah.
Sock said also there was some stuff with the timeline that's confusing. Apparently, that might have been deliberate. Ooh,
Ooh, what the timeline?
what do you?
What specifically?
Yeah.
Because now that we know
I'm
this book was
curious.
written after,
Yeah.
that might explain it. Yeah.
I'm also curious now to read Rainbow Valley and be like, what are
Yeah,
there
if there's a discrepancy. I
anything
didn't
that like
notice anything,
kind of call
but
back to it?
yeah.
Um, I did enjoy seeing the kids like establish Rainbow Valley. Like it was very reminiscent of like Anne's adventures. So that was kind of fun to see that.
Yeah.
And to just like have the imagination instilled like in the next generation.
Right.
Sock says, I was thinking about Guy's relationship with Jenny Penny and then Jenny Penny the sequel.
Yep. Yep. That poor kid. They just
Oh
believe
my
everything. Yep.
gosh.
Yep.
I have a question about the kids and the storyline,
Oh
but
man.
Jenny Penny was too much for me. Aside, I think Jenny Penny would make an absolute killing on TikTok.
Oh yeah, there's too many Jenny Pennies in the world now, I'm sure. But oh
I
yeah.
would love to see, and maybe you know this, Megan, because you've seen the movies, but do they put Jenny Penny in at all, like in the later ones, or
No,
no?
because
They
the
don't.
kids aren't in it.
Okay.
The sequel, I watched that a little while ago, and it sort of combines different elements from like books 2, 3, and 4, but like
Okay.
it's been very out of order. It like takes
Yeah.
things. And
Mhm.
then
I
the one
didn't know if
after,
they even touched on books
no,
5
because
plus.
the third movie is a completely different from the books because it's like during the war and like Anne and Gilbert don't have kids, they adopt a kid. It's like totally different. It's totally different.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I still have to watch the movie. I realized you have
Oh,
to
the first
buy
one?
it. Yeah, like the original.
Oh, you can rent it. That's a little bit cheaper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know because I was
And
looking it
that's what
up.
I did for the watch along.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was like, I already own the DVD. I don't need to fully buy.
Right. Part of me was like, I should just buy the DVD so I can watch it as many times as I want. So we'll see what I do. But I did look into it
Yeah.
and I didn't realize, I guess, that like I
Yeah.
had to either rent it. I thought I could stream it somewhere for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. No, so yeah, they don't have like a streaming to watch everything type of thing, but like they're like, if you buy it then
Right.
like there's no ads or anything with it. Like it's
Right. You
so
just
it's
kind
like
of have it. Yeah. I'm kind of leaning towards that where I'm like, okay, this is like a good gift. Someone can gift this to me for like my birthday or Christmas or something
Yeah.
like that. Um, but I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah.
But I have no frame of reference for the movies, so
Okay. I think the website at least has like a trailer, like a preview that you could watch or something like that.
yeah. And I've seen
Yeah.
clips. I follow like the
The
official
self
account on
this
Instagram,
Oh,
so
okay.
like they post some stuff. So
Yeah.
it's kind of fun. So I have like a general sense for like the
Yeah.
characters, like in the movies and whatnot. But I'll be excited to actually watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to Anne and Gilbert,
Yes.
Sock makes a good point. I feel like the lack of communication at the end was down to just they're busy people and didn't have too much time to work on their relationship. And once they have a chance, it was fixed.
Yeah, that's fair because we know Gilbert's been
She's
working
silent.
a lot.
Yeah. Well, one thing, there's like a little like preview quote, which I feel like a lot of mass
I never even look at these. I was
like a
just like,
trade paperback. I
yeah,
feel like
they
a lot
have
of times
it.
they have this, especially my experience is more with romance novels, right? But there'll be like a
Yeah.
snippet from like kind of like a romantic scene to kind of catch your attention. And so mine has um it's a preview. I think it's from the beginning of the book, but it says
Is it a
I
visit
think it's
ended?
when Anne comes, yeah, a visit ended.
Yeah, I think it's when she comes back from Avonlea.
Right. Because this um sets it up that they're still like pretty solid because
Yeah.
Gilbert, I think, comes to the train station to like meet
Pick her
her.
up. Yeah.
And says the best of all was when Gilbert came to her as she stood at her window watching a fog creeping in from the sea over the moonlit dunes and the harbor right into the long narrow valley upon which Ingleside looked down and in which nestled the village of Glen St. Mary. To come back at the end of a hard day and find you, are you happy, Annest of Annes? Happy, Anne bent to sniff a vaseful of apple blossoms Jem had set on her dressing table. She felt surrounded and encompassed by love. Gilbert, dear, it's been lovely to be Anne of Green Gables again for a week, but it is 100 times lovelier to come back and be Anne of Ingleside. And
Yeah.
I was just like, "Ah, I love it so much. Like, they're so sweet."
Yeah.
And I just love the way that Ellen Montgomery writes. Like, it's just so,
It's very poetical. Like
yeah,
just
it's
her description
very,
of things.
yeah, it's just so flowery, but like in a good way.
Yeah. I feel like it's very like, I don't know, for me it's very like atmospheric.
Yeah.
Which I felt a lot more this time, maybe with this book, but just because, like I said, I read it in such a shorter amount of time, like all at once, not all at once in one day, but I read a lot in one day, so
Right.
I felt like I was really like immersed
You
in
were
it
in it.
more. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I mean, when in history
Oh,
is this supposed to take
the
place?
book she meant. I saw her put that
Yeah.
earlier when the book was.
Well,
So
you know the answer?
the last book is World War One for time reference. So
Okay.
all of this is happening before that, and we're getting like closer and closer to
Oh, the
that.
last book in the series
Yeah,
is World
because
War
that's
One.
when World War One breaks out.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so this is early 1900s.
Yeah.
We might
Yeah.
be at 1910, but that might be the next book too, around there.
Yeah.
We're getting closer, yeah. Oh, that
Um,
actually, it might
oh, does
be. Sorry, never mind. It's
go
fine.
ahead. I was like, does it say?
No, it doesn't. But I realized that it might be earlier than that because there's a bit of a time jump between books. Anyway, it's fine.
Okay. To me, I always thought that it was set whenever it was written, right? Like, so, like, I mean,
Like
not this, because this
approximate.
book, but like approximately like
Like I
early
think when she had
1900s.
started the series, like the book, it was like more contemporary
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
It's probably just been following along then. But yeah.
Sock says, I think Jenny Penny is supposed to show that Anne's whimsy and that of her kids isn't the bad kind of make believe.
Oh, that's an interesting take.
Yeah. I think that to me, it just illustrates that, like, some kids are just more like mischievous,
Yeah.
and if they don't have parents who are corrective,
Yeah.
they can kind of get away with things.
Yeah.
So it illuminated to me more like how imagination can look different in different kids based upon like their,
Right. Yeah. That's very
because obviously these children have really good parents, so
yeah. Yeah.
um I thought adopting a child during the war was Rilla Ryla's story. Maybe they conflated that for the adaptation. I do not know.
As far as I remember, no. Because Ryla was, I mean, Anne gave birth to Ryla at the beginning. And I don't remember anything from the last book about adopting, but maybe. Maybe.
I really liked was it Walter who went away when Anne gives birth?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like,
Poor kid.
my mom's dying and walks all the way back home.
I know.
The poor kid. Oh my
Poor
God.
child.
I was like, it's kind of funny because it's, kids and how they perceive things. But I'm also like, these poor children are going to have some trauma growing up. Like, they're going to be like, I had traumatic events in my childhood. I thought my mom was dying.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know it's pre-World War II, but it's a little hand
Hand
wavy on
wavy.
that.
Yeah, it's not clear on like what year it is anytime, because like the books cover multiple years. It's just like the turning of seasons
Yeah.
constantly. The kids get older, so yeah.
Right. Right.
That like because of the war, that's the only reason I know like some part of history where we are.
Right. Yeah. Kind of like take the kids' ages and subtract backwards.
Yeah, start subtracting. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you mean when Rilla Ryla became an adult? Did she adopt a child? I don't know. Was that in
Yeah,
the
like I
movie?
said, nothing about the kids is in the movies.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember anything of that. In the last book, Ryla is like 15 or going on 15.
Oh, okay.
So unless it's like jumps out at the end, I don't know, but
Gotcha.
I don't remember.
Well, we've talked about this a little bit, but I'll just ask it, see
Yeah.
if there's anything else we want to add. But what did you think of seeing Anne as a mother? And did you have a favorite Blythe child slash story?
I really liked it. I thought it was like it was so sweet. Like, yeah, I sort of like that we got to see it from the kids' perspective of how they view her as a mother, that like
Mm-hmm.
she's like the best mother ever, and like
Yeah.
mother would never do that, or like, mommy, what do you think of this? And like,
Yeah.
mommy's the best mommy. Like, I
I
just thought it
mean,
was so sweet.
I would agree. Like if I had Anne as a mom, I would be like, I have the best mom ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really sweet to see how they loved her, but were also like appreciative of her.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, especially when they went to other people's houses and they saw dynamics and they were
Yeah.
like, oh, like, they're so like pure, like they didn't know that like
Yeah.
people would like lie. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
which is just kind of like one of those things. I think the kids in the book are, kind of on the younger side. As they get towards the end of the book, they are getting more
Yeah.
like middle-aged
But yeah, their
children,
story's
like
younger.
elementary school. But like when you're 6 or 7, like you really think that like everyone's just honest, right? Like if
Yeah,
that's how
because
you
that's
grew up.
yeah.
So I thought that
I
that was really
know.
sweet.
So sweet, yeah. I did like how like there was a few moments where like you would see Anne's thoughts when she's like listening to like the ridiculous story this child's telling her now, and like she's like consciously like making sure she doesn't laugh or like smile at it, because like she
Yeah,
remembers what it was like for her as a kid, how everything was very serious and like
right.
heartbreaking and all of this.
Yeah.
So she's like really trying to like be understanding and everything, and
Yeah,
then she'll like
she
laugh
really
with Willard
validates
after about
them.
like the ridiculous thing so and so did, like.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like that Anne validated her children. Um, I think that that was really
Yeah.
sweet. Um, I I liked Jem and his dogs. That was
Oh,
like a fun storyline, except for it's
yeah,
kind of sad, the one dog. But
I
yeah,
know.
that was good. I'm trying to think. I made some
Yeah, so we had
notes.
Jem and his dogs, Walter and well, first Walter going to the other house thinking that his parents don't love him anymore, and
Yeah.
that mommy's gonna die.
Oh, and I
Um,
mentioned that I feel like Nan is the closest to Anne when Anne
the
was a
imaginative
kid.
one, yeah.
Yes. But I can't remember. Is it Jenny Penny the sequel, as Sock said? Um, Delilah Green.
Yeah.
Or no,
I
those
think
were
that was
Di's
for
friends.
Dies, yeah.
Who lied to Nan about her being switched at birth? And Nan was like, oh my gosh,
Oh,
I have to go and tell my mom, and I'm gonna have to leave my really great parents and go. It
yeah. But it's
was
only
like,
fair. This is her life, and she deserves to know. And
yes.
I'm like, I'll have to go to this dirty house, but I'll clean it up, maybe.
Yeah, Debbie.
Oh,
Thank
Debbie,
you.
yeah.
Debbie
Oh
lied.
man,
Okay.
yeah.
That reminded me so much of Anne. I was like, you could have just told me that was an Anne story and I would have believed you. Like, that was
Yeah,
one of my
because
favorites.
wasn't
I was,
Nan also the one who came up with the story of the mysterious lady that lived in the other house or whatever? And then she was like
yes,
completely crushed
yes, Nan's
by the
woman with the
reality.
gloomy eyes.
Yeah.
What I wrote down.
Yeah. Yeah, so she definitely inherited Anne's imagination for sure.
Yes, yes.
For
Hold
sure.
on. Zach said the whole thing where carrying a
Oh yeah.
cake was Shapel.
Or Ryla.
That was so
Oh
funny.
and
These
then she
children, they were
when
cracking
she
me up.
when she actually threw it in the river, I like gasped. I was like, oh no, she did it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, and then her teacher coming and she was like, wait, you're carrying a cake? It's okay to carry a cake.
It's okay. She like loved her teacher. She was like, she would never steer me wrong. If she could carry cake, I could carry cake.
And then Anne's like, why did you think it was so bad to carry a cake?
Right, right.
Oh man.
When Nan thought she wasn't really a Blythe, it's like, okay, we're learning about injustice and the anxieties around it in a very personal way. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, she got to see what the poor people in the harbor were like, and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I saw a lot of Anne and Walter. Yeah.
Yes, Walter too, because he was a more sensitive soul. Like he wrote his poetry and stuff.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
but
That's such a good
not,
point. His poetry, I forgot about that.
yeah, not to put a damper, but I don't know if anyone caught the sad clue at the end of the book about Walter and his future.
No, what was the clue?
Okay, it has to do with the war.
Oh, no.
Um, okay, so in the book, I'm pretty sure it was near the end. Anne's like looking at all the children and they're asleep, and
Mhm.
the moonlight is shining on Walter's face.
Oh, yes.
And from the window, it creates a cross on his forehead. And she says years later she would think about that as an omen, where a cross also marked a grave in France. And I was like,
Oh,
no,
no.
no. I was
No.
like, no.
Walter?
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
now, especially that I know this was written after, I'm like, oh, okay, she's already. Because I thought like Ella Munger was like just like purposely like
right.
letting you know, but now it's like,
Right.
oh, that probably she had it in the back,
No.
and
Oh, that's
oh,
intentional foreshadowing then.
yeah,
Oh, sad.
yeah. So yeah,
I liked Nan's instincts there, though. She wanted to do the right thing.
yeah,
Yeah, to
like
tell the other girl, I forget her name, that, you
yeah, I
know,
forget. So it's,
this is the
yeah,
life she deserves. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nan was interrogating her own privilege, as the kids say.
that's true. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah, and yeah, she was sort of realizing and understanding like
Yeah.
how much she has
It was like
for
a
sure.
a moment of reality for her of like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, she was what
Not
only like barely 10 or around 10.
right. Yeah. Okay. We have got to talk about Anne and Gilbert's storyline at the end of the book.
Yeah. I just thought it was so, like you said before, like just added on in a rush. It seemed like it was relatable,
Yes.
but it seemed out of place.
Yes. I agree that it was out of place.
Yeah.
One thing I thought was interesting was that, like, well, I don't know. Anne is in a bad mood, and the kids pick up on the fact that she's in a bad mood, like
Right.
before they go and get this invitation from Christine, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, Anne was ready to pick a fight.
Yeah.
You know, like this invitation just happened to come, and then this just happened to be the thing. Yeah, I don't know if it just illuminated like how most people, I would imagine, this is how I would feel if I was a mom and I was in the trenches every day and my husband was off and he was this, working long hours because he's a doctor and,
Yeah.
just kind of feeling like you're kind of lost in the monotony of the everyday and you don't feel as valued.
Yeah.
Um, I don't want to say there was resentment, but I think that there was kind of this like buildup of distance between them or maybe perceived distance.
Yeah.
Um, and then when someone doesn't respond the way that you want them to respond about something, then you like get this narrative in your head. So like with
Yeah.
Anne, they get this
Yeah.
invitation, and of course the polite thing to do is to go, right? But like there's baggage there because obviously they were like together,
Yeah, and also it's the
um,
day of their anniversary, and then it's like this whole
right?
thing.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
it's just like the exact opposite of what Anne wants. But
Yeah,
I'm
for
like,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah, and like, because at first when it started to come up, I was like, okay, but this is still like, you know, Gilbert obviously loves you.
yeah,
But at the same time, it is relatable of like, yeah, you just get sort of caught in um, the everyday, and he's not
right.
there,
You
and
get like
then
so far down, like zoomed in on it that you
yeah,
like kind of miss the bigger picture.
yeah, and then I was glad
Um,
at least that it was like, in a way, I was glad that like Gilbert had no idea what was going on. That like
right.
he had always loved her. He was like, I was just worried about this patient. Like that's it.
Yeah.
But
The only thing that I was like mildly upset about was like, Gilbert, you need to acknowledge the anniversary. Like, I know that your gift didn't
yeah,
arrive one time, but like, you need to acknowledge it, my man.
tell her that.
Right. I was like, just tell her up front. They're like, hey, happy anniversary. I got you something. It's delayed.
Yeah,
Like, that was like the one thing I was like, ugh.
yeah,
But, other than that, yes,
yeah,
I, I understood the miscommunication.
yeah,
Fox says, I can definitely relate to the overall feeling that things are going so well overall that there must be something wrong. Yeah, right.
yeah.
Totally. And oh yeah, compared to Christine, Anne is a better wife for Gilbert in general, but especially because she didn't get that.
Yeah.
I think everyone in the house is picking up on Gilbert's unspoken but evident anxiety.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Because it's
Yeah.
like he even says like he thought and assumed he had told her what was wrong, but like he didn't clearly because he was just
Right.
so in his own zoomed in world
Right.
about the patient,
He was so focused, yep, on his
so no
patient.
one knew what was wrong.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, I did like the very end, which, you kind of brought up with the foreshadowing, but just how like they come back from their visit
yeah,
and they get to see the
yeah,
kid, they come back to their home, they're settled in, they get to see the kids asleep and
yeah,
they've like reconciled at this point, and so they're like more unified.
yeah,
And it's just a very sweet ending of like, like she's very happy with her life.
yeah.
You live in a rural area in 19 something?
Probably
I bet
1900.
it's way
Oh yeah,
late all the time.
yeah,
There's no shame in not having the gift on the day. It's not like you had to carry a cake.
yeah. No, seriously, like yeah, he could have just said it didn't come in the mail.
Right, I know.
But
But I'm
yeah,
like, just like a man.
oh yeah,
Oh gosh. I did like that we got to see from afar some of the characters from uh Anne's House of Dreams. So we
yeah.
got to see Miss Cordelia, and then we got to see
And even Rebecca Dew came for a visit
yeah,
from.
we need to talk about how um Susan and Rebecca Dew were kindred spirits. And then they would just pen pal each other. They just like wrote to each other all the time. I was like, this is so
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Which, like,
I
when you think
loved
about it,
it.
it very much makes sense because they're like
Yeah.
Rebecca Dew sort of had that like similar caretaking role, I would say, like when Anne lived with her and the other ladies, like that little
Yes.
bit. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Totally.
funny.
It also demonstrates that like the kids have seemingly small problems that feel big. So do adults from time to time.
That's true. That's
That's a
very
good
true.
point.
That's a good point. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, everyone has their issues that feel so horrible at the time, and then like after you're like, oh, okay, it
Yeah.
wasn't that bad. Not a big deal.
Exactly. Exactly. I also loved the 10 pages of gossip that Walter listened
Oh yeah,
to.
from the sewing, the quilting, or whatever that
Yeah,
was.
it's the quilting circle. That
Oh
was that was great.
yeah.
It reminded me of hanging out at my grandma's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
could
then when
just
they oh,
such a good visual, of
yeah.
him, like, listening in and yeah.
Yeah. And then when they realize he's been listening in, they're like, "Oh no, what did we say?
Right, yeah.
What did we say that a child cannot hear?"
That is so funny.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
That's funny. Yeah.
totally.
I mean, yeah, that's where that was the women's social club in the day. It was the sewing circle, and you got together and you quilted and you
Right.
sewed and you gossiped and you had
Yeah,
community and
yeah.
yeah.
I love, I mean, Glen St. Mary, I do like as a backdrop, like, as a town. I mean, nothing's
Yeah.
gonna beat Avonlea, but, like, I think L.M. Montgomery does a great job just in general of writing locations and, like,
Yeah.
communities, and so it was really nice to, like, see the community aspect of it. And part of me thinks, like, "Oh, is it just different because it's 120 years ago and community just looked different
Right,
120
right.
years ago?" And so there's kind of this,
Yeah.
like, nostalgic, like, element
Yeah.
to it of, like,
That
"Oh,
old-fashioned time.
old fashioned." Yeah. Um, but I do think that Ella Montgomery just does a really good job of making everything very descriptive and immersive.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure. I will say too, like when I visited PEI, like majority of it is still very rural. Like Charlottetown is very
yeah,
like town, and even then it's like a small town. Like
right.
it's like the big
Relative.
town for them, but like it's small. But it's the place that has a Walmart. It was the only place we saw Walmart ever. Like
Wow.
like everywhere else was just like it was still very rural, and I think it's just I think it is partly like probably the time period, but like it just the province in that area is still just like a different vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. I like this. Yeah, a lot of these rhythms are familiar though, even if the details are different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a great way of putting it. It's like the rhythm, the pace of life
Yeah.
is just so it's my kind of pace of life. And maybe
Yeah.
that's why I like it so much. Um, it's funny you talk about your trip to PEI because I finished the book last weekend and I told my husband, I was like, "Oh, I finished my book and it was so good." And I just talking about what I love
Yeah.
about, Anne and the setting and all this kind of thing. And I was like, "So pretty much we need to go visit Prince Edward Island."
Yeah.
Like, so pretty much we're gonna make this trip.
Yeah.
So I also one of my favorite Carly Fortune books was set in PEI
Oh
too.
yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm just like, I have to go. I have to go.
Yeah.
I mean, the quilting circle sounded like a modern day
Kiwanis meeting.
Kiwanis. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Meeting in my town.
Yeah. It's yeah. Same idea. It just changes what they
Right.
do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. But going back, you should totally go to PEI.
Oh, yes.
Love it.
I would love to. There's a lot of places in Canada actually that I want to go. So,
Yeah.
but
I would recommend if you can the summer when more things are open.
yeah.
It was lovely in the fall, but we did hit a few snags because things weren't open. So
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's
Yeah,
nice.
that would be
It's
nice.
really nice.
But I mean, not that I would go in the next 2 months anyway, but like once I finish the whole series, it'll be especially
That's true.
nice.
That's true, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, it is like really after you've like read it and like then you like go to the museum and you go to like where her house stood. It does give you like this like tingly feeling. You're like, oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I just feel like it would be so great. I don't know. I think it would just be like
But then you can get a
great.
sweatshirt from the museum and we can match their sweatshirts.
Yes. Okay. Totally.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, that was everything that I pretty much wanted to talk about. I told
Yeah,
Megan I have call at 8, so I'm gonna wrap up a little early tonight, but
yeah.
I don't wanna miss anything that anyone else has to say. So, ooh, I feel like everything being closed would kind of add to the ambiance.
Like, it
Yeah,
was
that's a good
nice.
point.
It was nice that like it wasn't overrun. It's just that like
Mhm.
a lot of places like are seasonal hours. So like we were at a breakfast place and it was like their last weekend being open, or like
Yeah.
so like that was more when we were in like Cavendish, where it was like where all of the and stuff, like touristy stuff is.
Mhm.
So if you're past the tourist season, then like it's just harder
Yeah.
there. Um
I was thinking more like it's such I mean, like, it's an island, right? So it's not, like, easy to get to. So, I'm kinda like, if I were to go, it would be
it's not
nice to
that
go on.
hard.
Oh, it's not? Is it
So you
is
can
it a bridge or a ferry? How do you get in?
either one. We took
Okay.
the bridge from New Brunswick, but I'm
Oh,
pretty sure you
okay.
can still get a ferry from Nova Scotia.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah. I was just thinking more like I would probably go during, like, peak season just because it would be harder. Like, if I'm gonna go, I'm probably only gonna go once, so I'd
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
go when
yeah,
most everything was open.
yeah, for sure.
You are
Well,
welcome. Thanks for
thank you,
joining,
Sock, for
Sarah.
being here, and
Appreciate it.
appreciate you being here and commenting.
Yeah.
So
Next
very much.
month, we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about Rainbow Valley,
Yes, on my
which
channel, I
which
will
I do
be.
not have here because 'cause I'm not prepared.
So, this one is. I don't remember if we have Anne's point of view, but this is very like heavily about the kids. Um,
Okay.
there's probably still a bit of Anne in there, but I think I
Yeah.
just opened and I saw Miss Cornelia, so we get her again.
Okay. Okay. So there's probably
Yeah.
some in.
Um, yeah. Yeah, because it's just them
Yes. Next
like
month is Rainbow
right.
Valley, and then
Or
that's
not.
the second to last
Yeah,
book.
so this
And
is book
then
7,
yep.
and then sorry.
Oh, I just said yep. It's
Oh,
book
I
7.
thought you said no. I was like, oh no, what
Oh,
did I
no.
say? Yeah, Rainbow Valley and Ryla of Ingleside is. I'm
Yep.
gonna have to look up now. Have I been saying Ryla wrong the entire
Or
time?
is it Rilla? And then,
Rilla sounds
um
wrong. I don't like it.
right. Um, Not that we're gonna do this with our read along, but just so you know, there's that Christmas at
Oh, I
Avonlea book,
forgot about
remember?
that one.
So I don't know.
I forgot
Maybe I'll
about
just
that.
read it this coming season, this coming Christmas season, and we can just talk about it on Discord. But I need it. I need it.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
But
Because I don't,
it's
I
not a
don't
part of
ever.
the original series. I don't know when it was written. I'll probably have to like look into it.
Yeah,
But
because I don't really remember ever seeing that on like even like a list of like her books or something.
yeah,
So
but it's there.
yeah, but we'll be Rainbow Valley on my channel end of April at some point, probably
Mhm.
similar to what we just did of like sort of that last
Yeah, like
week
the
or
last.
so of April. There's like a
Yeah,
few days at the end, so it'll be around there.
yeah,
But yeah, thank you so much for hosting and our questions.
sure.
You know, this was
Thanks
very
for
like there's
joining.
less plot to discuss. It's just like character adventures.
Yeah, but it's still so fun.
But
It's still so
yeah,
fun.
it's still sweet and lovely. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
love it. Well, I hope everyone has a good night. And if you
Yeah.
watch the replay, thanks for joining us.
Thank
And we
you.
will see you all next month.
Yeah. Bye everyone.